Hey, it's Norma Jean. Be sure to subscribe to Borough Sound TV. Mwah.
Today we have Norma Jean in the building.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. Kind of nervous. It's giving casting couch. See what I'm saying?
It definitely is giving casting couch. But I want to start at the beginning. A lot of people may know you as a model and star. You're kind of in the scene in the city, but I want to start from the beginning. So why the name Norma Jean? Is that your real name?
That is my real name. A lot of people don't believe me. Like, everyone thinks that's my stage name or something, but like, no. My dad literally named me Norma Jean, like after Marilyn Monroe. So I don't know if you can know that, but that's her real name. And yeah, people, no one believes me, but that's my name. I dance by my name too. Like, I don't hide it. Like,
so you never thought about doing a fake name?
no, because honestly, like, I've done so well, like with my OnlyFans and stuff, using my own name. Because like a lot of girls do it, they have like a different alias and stuff. And I find it's hard for people to get recognized that way. Me being me, just being Norma Jean, literally has made me pretty successful, I must say.
And you moved to Toronto from Newfoundland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what were you doing in Newfoundland? Who was Norma Jean back home?
It's the same thing, just not on this level. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like I peaked down home. Newfoundland is so behind, and like everything is so, like, it's a slower pace down there. And I moved here to like kind of level up, and so far it's been so good.
Okay, so growing up in Newfoundland, when did you get into that line of work and how did you go about that?
I've been doing like, well, it started really with stuff. I really didn't dance much down home, but I started doing like 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I don't even know how long. It's been a while now, but I just pretty much decided, like I'd be doing this for free. Why am I not doing it? And getting paid for it. And honestly, like I said, I do inspire a lot of girls, like down home, especially. A lot of people come to me for advice. They're like, man, we want to do what you do. I'm like, it's really not that serious, man. Like, just do it.
Okay, so how did you go about growing your own page? Because a lot of girls try, but a lot of them aren't able to make ends meet. But you've been able to make 6 figures a year. So kind of walk me through that process of growing the.
Honestly, it just happened naturally. I don't know. I do have quite a bit of following on Instagram. I did have like 70,000 followers on TikTok before I got banned. Social media hates me. Okay, I get banned on everything. Well, okay, I got 2 phones right now because I got banned on Snap. Anyway, but like, it is like, yeah, it just happened naturally. I don't know. Like I said, I think for me, not using a fake name helped, because a lot of people, especially Newfoundlanders, are nosy as and everyone wants to know what you're doing. So if I go and post my link and it's me and I don't hide it, they're like, oh, we want to see what Norma's doing. You know what I mean? I'd say a lot of my subscribers are people I grew up with. I would never know.
Really?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, it's kind of creepy.
A little bit, but no.
How do you feel when you meet a fan in real life?
That happens. It happens. They come up to me. They're like, wow, I've been subscribed for years. Like, you're actually so, do you do like fans? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't, but thanks. But yeah, I mean, I don't feel like a celebrity in that sense. I am like kind of inspired by it. Like, the fact that I've been able to do it so well. Like you said, like, not a lot of girls can do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, no, honestly, it is impressive. And I kind of wanted to know about how you got into that line of work. I know you were saying that in Newfoundland you were kind of doing the same thing, but
I just started doing it.
Were you like hypersexualized when you were younger?
Yeah.
And then that's kind of.
I've always been like a sexual person. Like, I'd send people pictures and videos for free before, and then I discovered only like, why am I doing this for free? And it just, yeah, it works. Whatever. I am who I am, and I love it.
I feel you. And you're saying that you've never hooked up with a fan ever?
No, not like that.
Not like that? Okay.
No, not like when they come up to me and meet me and be like, yo, you do this? Like, no.
Oh, do you prefer if it's like he's secretly a fan, but you just meet him and vibe, and then you find out he's a fan?
That has happened.
That's kind of even more creepy, though, because then it feels like very calculated.
I did meet a guy once, like, down home, and, he was buying me drinks all night at the bar, and, we ended up going home together. He didn't tell me. Nothing happened, but he didn't tell me till after. He's like, I just want to let you know I've been subscribed to your OnlyFans for years. Like, I've been such a fan. I'm like, buddy, you gotta leave. You gotta leave. This is not happening. And let's get one thing clear. If I'm hooking up with somebody, I'm filming it, okay? People say like, you're this and that. No, baby, I'm in my bag. I'm making money. Like, this shit that I do and the things that I even talk about doing, it's because I'm making money. You know, it's technically, I don't know what you call that, being, but not really. I don't know.
You're a hustler. You could just say you're a hustler.
It's like an online one, I guess people could say, but that's what they say. But I don't give. I'm making money. I don't give a shit.
Do you feel like because the content you make is sexual in nature, it kind of affects your intimacy outside of content?
No. Honestly, no, I don't have an issue with that. Especially like even since I've been here, like people I've met, they f with that. They look at that as like, damn, you're a hustler. Like you are really, you know, you're about your money, and that's an attractive thing to men these days. Obviously, nobody wants to just lay on her back all day, like you know, get the money, baby.
I feel you. When did you start getting cosmetic surgeries, and how many have you had so far?
I got my boobs done when I was 18. Yeah.
How much was that?
Like 10K. Yeah.
So at 18, you had 10K.
I got into a car accident. Gotta check back.
Say words. So this was sponsored by an insurance
It was,
payout.
yes. Thank you to the person that hit me. Anyway, but yeah, I got my boobs done. I had a tummy tuck after, you know, when was that? 2021. And then I actually just had a BBL not too long ago, but it didn't work. So don't even judge me on that. Okay. I need to get another one.
Wait, what do you mean it didn't work?
I don't feel like it looks different. I had butt before and I still got the same amount of butt now. I don't know what happened. Sometimes people need second rounds. Okay. I'm one of those girls. Don't judge me.
Where did you go for the BBL?
New York.
You went to New York?
I know. See, like this is.
Why wouldn't you go to
Because
Turkey
it was so
or
close.
Colombia?
It was so close. I'm like, this is not far away. You know, like I can just go and come back. It's literally an hour flight. But yeah, not even nothing to do with the place that I had it done, because like they're reputable surgery clinic, whatever you want to call it. But I think it was me. I think I sat down too soon. I'm not gonna lie.
It was like Play-Doh, and you kind of messed up how it was forming.
Yes, I fucked it up.
Of the cosmetic procedures you've undergone, which was the most painful?
The BBL. That was terrible. Terrible. Like I have a really bad back because I was in that car accident, obviously, and lying on my stomach for so long was just unbearable. I couldn't do it from my neck. Like it hurt too much. So that's why I caved. I sat on my ass too soon. Don't sit on your ass if you're getting your ass done. Okay.
I heard a BBL feels like you got hit by a car.
Yeah. Like a Mack truck.
Well, compared to the boob job, like was that
was
not
nothing.
painful?
That was nothing compared to getting your ass done. I don't recommend, to be honest, not gonna lie, I don't recommend. Yeah.
But are you gonna do another one?
No.
Okay.
I'm fine with the way I am. If I worked out, it would be game over for all these. Oh my God. If I went to the gym, everyone looked the f out for real. But I'm not gonna go to the gym. But if I did, you know, it would. I'm sorry.
How much do you think you spend every month on aesthetic maintenance, like getting your nails done, lip filler, etc.?
Nails where? Nails where? I get my press-ons from Shein. I currently have no toenails because I broke them off when I was stripping. I don't get my lips done very often. I mean, just make up my hair every 3 months, extensions. I'm very low maintenance, to be honest. My lashes is the only thing that I keep up. So I'd say maybe like $300 a month, maybe.
That's very low.
Yeah.
That's like 1960s
my lashes. I get my lashes done every 2 weeks. That's about it.
You're spending like it's the Great Depression, like mad low. Because a lot of Toronto girls.
And you want to know why? I think that's why I'm able to be able to be so successful this way, because I'm a frugal ass. I hate spending money. If I can find a cheaper way to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I feel you. When it comes to tricking, what ethnicity of men spends the most, and what ethnicity of men are the cheapest?
I'm gonna say the brown people spend the most, like the Indians or Africans. Africans spend a lot of money. Jamaican men, good luck. I'm sorry, but they're so cheap. They don't spend no money. Like Jamaican men don't spend money. Like especially in the club, like in these events alone, like they don't spend no money. If it's an African party, count me in. I'm going. I'm going there.
Okay, but you're saying Jamaican men are the cheapest, but would you say that's who you go for the most?
I mean, yes.
They're like you. They're cheap. Great minds think alike.
That doesn't work in the same. Oh my God.
But think about it. You're going for men that you just said are the cheapest. So there has to be some sort of appeal?
Everyone calls me their sugar mama. I'm the one spending the money. I'm the one buying the food. I'm the one doing all this shit. I'm sick of being the sugar mama. I'm so sick of it.
But you're like a fixer. You look like you like to take
I
men who have been through it and try to
let me come here. Come to mama. Mama fix you. I'm actually dead right now. These questions are wild.
These are some good questions, I feel.
You put some thought into this, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Have you ever had any celebrities or athletes slide in your DMs?
Yes.
Okay. Who was the most surprising celebrity who slid into your DMs?
Shorty.
That guy's not that crazy of a celebrity.
Actually, you know who did the other day? Kraft. Like the Jamaican dancehall artist, yeah. That was pretty cool. He just sent me an emoji. It was like the girl emoji and the guy emoji holding hands. I'm like, what are you implying? I was like, what are you implying? Anyway, yeah, but like, to be honest, I don't think I'd even go for like big celebrities like that. Like, I like the low-key ones because I know I can, that's it, I'll go.
You can run the show a little bit.
Easily. But if someone like Drake or someone slid in my DMs, I'd be like, man, he got like 20 other at the same time. I'm not doing all that. I don't do that weird shit.
According to the 2021 Canadian census, 87.4% of Newfoundland's demographic makeup is European Canadian or Caucasian. So with that being said, culturally, what was it like growing up in Newfoundland?
Holy culturally, like, there's no black people. There was one black kid in my school the entire growing up. I don't know, like, there was really, it's just, everyone's the same. Newfoundland is a whole different world. Like, the way we talk, the way anything, or the accent, like, can you hear my accent? A little bit? Sometimes it comes out. But usually, like, man, if you went to Newfoundland, like someone who grew up here, you'd be like, it's just a complete shock to see the difference. This place blows my mind being here. I visited here many times before, but living here is a whole different world. I feel like I don't see very many white people here. Where are they? Where are they? Where are my people? Stop. Oh my God.
So what was your first impression of Toronto? Was it that culture shock of, whoa, like, where are the white people?
That's exactly what it was. I was taken back. Not what I'm used to. Not at all. I knew, obviously, that what this is like up here, yes, but it was just a shock living here, like,
Do you see yourself living in Toronto permanently, or is it just a stepping stone to your final destination?
Honestly, I'm going to go back home.
Permanently?
Eventually, yeah.
Really?
Eventually, for sure.
You wouldn't live in Toronto forever?
No, home is always going to be home. I do feel like one thing I will say, like, since I've been here, I feel like a big sense of loneliness. I don't know many people here, and it's not the same. Like, you can't, like, just jump into people's friend group, you know what I mean? And jump into people's circles and just be instantly welcomed. Like, the way people are here, everyone is cold here. People aren't nice. They're really not nice. And growing up in Newfoundland like that, that's what, like, you Google it right now. What is the friendliest province of all Canada? It's Newfoundland. And that's why I think people fuck with me here already, though, because of my energy. They're like, damn, you're just a ball of sunshine. I'm like, yeah, I am. And I love that about that, because, like, it's different. It's a breath of fresh air up here for sure, but I do feel a bit lonely. I do miss home.
So you're saying in Newfoundland, people are more communal. They talk to each other, like, hi neighbor kind of vibes.
Yes.
It kind of used to be like that here, like back in the day in Toronto when it was like still kind of Canadian, but now it's just a whole mix of everything. So, but when I remember growing up, like, every time there'd be like an older white person in the elevator, like, you're talking to them. Mm-hmm. How's it going? Talking about the weather.
Like, I find I do that too. Like, in my building, like, I've never seen any white people in my building yet, but every time I'm in the elevator, I'm talking to them and they're looking at me like,
you're the white lady initiating conversation.
Yes,
like,
I am.
These elevators are taking forever.
That is so me. Oh my God. You know what happened the other day? I was driving. Okay, so I live in a condo, and I don't know, everyone lives in a condo has these wagons, okay, for taking up your groceries and stuff, because the parking garage is huge. A lot of groceries, can't go, dragging it back and forth. So, I was there the other day, and I was driving through the parking garage, and I got to like the first floor, and I seen some guy take out his wagon into the car. I rolled my window down, I'm like, that wagon's so nice to have, isn't it? And he's like, what the is this crazy white lady saying? I'm like, it's just the way we are. I can't help but talk to people. I don't mean to. Oh my God.
Yeah, Toronto is not as friendly.
No,
Everyone is just to
no.
themselves. And yeah, I think it is a little more depressing out here. Do you feel like people are happier back in Newfoundland or here?
Yes, back home. For sure. Yeah.
What do you do if you're in Newfoundland? Like if I'm in St. John's, like what should I do?
You need to go to George Street.
George Street. Okay.
There's a street in St. John's that has the most bars per square foot in all of North America. There's no clubs. We don't have bottle service and stores and none of that. But it's literally just a street that's like whole, like it's a bar on each side. Like you just can go, forever. And it's lit. I'm not gonna lie, Newfoundland's lit. Newfoundland has probably like the most alcoholics in all of Canada. So that's all there is to do here is drink. So everyone is just lit all the time, having fun.
Sounds like a vibe.
It is.
Do you ever think of becoming a full-on adult star?
Yes.
Is that the next step?
It might be. I got contacted by a very big yeah.
You can't say who?
I don't know. I don't want to fix things up, but let's just say he's a big porn star. Very well known, famous guy.
Is he white or black?
No, he's black.
Is it Jason Love?
No.
Okay.
I wish. Oh my God.
Okay, so that's in the works, maybe.
I don't know. That's a big step to take. That's a really big step to take, like huge, honestly. So it might happen. I don't know. Once you go there, you kind of can't go back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but don't you feel the same way with your own content?
I don't know why. Maybe I've become so numb to it, but I don't associate it with the fact that thousands of people have videos of me in their phone. And it could be anybody. It could be you.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I couldn't find any.
I'll give you a free subscription, babe. Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
I've never been subscribed to an OF girl ever. Like I've seen the link and I've like tried to see, and once I see the credit card thing, I'm like, no. Like I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be that guy.
Credit card thing.
Yeah, once they ask for that,
so
I'm
you're
like,
you're not a trick sometimes? You would never?
Like if I'm at like a strip club, like here and there, like a little bit, but like the
like
virtual tricking, I have not got into that bag yet. Virtual tricking is different because it's like you really don't care. Like like I feel like the girl on the other side receiving.
Well, my Twitter's free.
Your Twitter's free,
which is Norma Jean 709 on Twitter. Thank you.
Okay. How do you feel about people who repurpose your content on Reddit for free?
I haven't had it happen yet. And I have people that I know that can search up like through all these different forums and stuff and find there's nothing there of me.
So are you still in the corporate world or you're fully like entrepreneur independent?
This is all I do.
Okay. So I guess if you were to go full on adult, it's like.
I actually think I'm going to go to school.
For what?
Correctional officer.
I mean, you'd be doing the prisoners a service. I feel like they'd be excited to see you.
It's so funny. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. People are like, Norma, you can't do that job. You'd be f***ing inmates. Like, no. I wouldn't. You got me all wrong. I mean, that would make good content, but no. See, I gotta stop. I need to shut up.
A lot of people would consider you a snow bunny, even by your own admission.
Thanks. I like black guys, really tall ones. Basketball players, honestly, have big. Can you put that in the interview?
So, when did you begin having romantic interest in black men, and how did that happen?
Like I said, someone called me a night rider the other day. I didn't know what that meant. I have no idea, but apparently that means the same thing as a snow bunny. I don't know, but the saying, once you go black, you don't go back, that's a real thing. That is a real thing, man. I don't know what happened. Something just switched. I came here, I guess that's a lie. So we used to have, I'm sure you've seen that street interview. You know what I'm saying? What's your type?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we have basketball. It's a CBL league, Canadian basketball, super basketball league or whatever. And the Newfoundland has a team. Newfoundland has a team called the Newfoundland Rogues. Mm-hmm. That's where it began. Because these guys were coming in from like Atlanta and like North Carolina and Texas and all these places coming in. Like people that are no joke, literal foreign creatures to Newfoundland. You know, like there's not very many black people there, and if they are, they're really like really African, like, you know, just straight. I don't want to say that. Never mind.
I know what you mean. You're saying they're fobs.
Super like fresh from where they came from, you know. And you know, it's just, and once I went there, I don't know. I just can't even look at a white guy anymore. I haven't seen any here in Toronto to look at. Where the f are they? Even if I wanted to, where? Well, there's you.
Thanks, Norma. I was gonna say you don't have to lie.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what's the difference, in your opinion, between dating white men versus dating black men?
I don't know. I don't like, to be honest. I find I don't know. I can't even say I have an experience in that. Like, I've dated lots of white men, I've dated lots of black men, but I just feel like everyone just pisses me off too much, too easy. I can't like them long enough. So I don't know if it's literally always me leaving the relationship. I can't help it. If I don't like people long enough, why is everyone so weird? Like, honest to God. So I can't say I know really to answer that question.
So do you date now, or is it kind of like you do your own thing and then...
I date. I definitely date.
Okay.
Like, and there's like a whole agreement, you know, if like me and you are going to be together and we're making content, yes, I will cut them some bread if they need it. Of course. If I'm with somebody, I'm going to support them. You know, if they're helping me make money, why wouldn't I throw them a couple dollars? I'm not saying like, oh, you know, like, this is yours now, what's mine is yours. No, obviously I'm dating somebody and we're doing that, and you're putting your shit on the internet. You know, I would definitely cut someone some money. I've done it before.
Okay, but no matter what, whoever dates you has to make content.
Yeah, if you're not okay with that, I can't. This is my income. It's my job. It's part of who I am. You kind of have to accept me for me now, you know?
What type of reception did you receive from your peers and family when you decided to take this career route?
Okay, so at first, I'm sure people are probably like, oh my God, how can she do that? How could she, you know? But now it's just me. I'm known for that. You know me for that. And we don't even know each other. Like, you know what I mean? It's not weird anymore.
No, where I did see you for the first time was Real Bad Girls of the Six auditions.
Oh God.
I can't lie. But then I seemed like, oh, okay, like she does this, and I would see you at like clubs and stuff. Okay, so they were supportive of it, and they still are, pretty much.
Of course.
Okay, and how about like your friends, your peers, people from high school?
People wanted advice on how to start doing it themselves. Yeah.
So
I even get to this day guys being like, how can I start one? How can I do one? I'm like, man, to be honest, that part I don't really know the answer to, because like, you know, it's going to be harder for guys to make money on there than it is girls. But like, I get people asking me all the time, how do I do it?
Yo, maybe you should do a course and you could sell the course.
I could.
Okay, so give me a step-by-step. Say a girl wants to start does she start with the Instagram and build that up first? Do you just randomly open? Like, give me a what's step one?
Oh, this is tricky because it kind of just fell in my lap.
Were you booming on IG first? Okay, so build up your own personal brand. You have guys thirsting over you, so you're building demand.
And then, and then like I just posting regular stuff on Instagram, like normal everyday stuff. People were following me. My TikTok blew up, like I said, from a video. I went viral on a video of eating a Costco hot dog. That's all. I don't know. But and then like kind of like just drop it then, like release it then. You know, and people are going to want to see it, especially if you use your own name. That's the key to making the money. Use your own name. Be you. Be yourself. Because that's like, you know, like Jimmy that you grew up with is going to want to know what you're doing. You know, your creepy ass neighbor 3 doors down is going to want to know what you're doing. Be you.
And do you independently manage your, or do you outsource to an agency? No. Okay, because a lot of people do the automated stuff, right?
I'm gonna tell you something. I actually had a situation where a friend of mine offered to manage. Maybe he was doing it for like 2 months. Kind of fucked me over a little bit. I got rid of him right away. Don't trust him, bro. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. It's not hard work. It really isn't.
And are you constantly on it?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a little bit. I've been slacking a lot lately, like with messages. And that's why I wanted this guy to help. I had like 600 something unread messages. That's a lot.
Because each message is almost money.
It could be, yeah. If you can talk to these people and engage with these people and, you know, milk them for money, they're going to send the money. It's just the way it is. But it's hard, man. I'm not going to lie, man. Talking to these people all day long. Oh, my God. It's like it never ends. But it is what it is. It's not hard work, but it is consistent work. You have to, it's not just easy. Like you can't just jump on there, post a couple of videos, and then boom, you're going to get rich. You have to really put the time and effort into it.
And are you able to see analytics, like where most of your audience, so where's most of your audience from?
I haven't looked in a minute, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of it's here, though. But there is people like in Germany and UK. I'm like, where do they find me? Like, just a little old girl from Newfoundland.
No, I feel like, and this is weird to say, but I feel like if you were to go full on adult with like the tats and the look, like,
do you think I could do it? Like,
I think you could do it, and I think Toronto hasn't really had
someone. I'm gonna
a solidified star like that.
They do have a couple. They do, yeah.
That's the only one I can name.
They do, and obviously our vibes are completely different.
Mm.
So it's like, little
different but the same. No,
a little bit, yeah. But like just the vibe wise, like it's a little bit, right?
Totally
but different. I actually had someone. I'm gonna ask your opinion. I'd love like comments back. Okay, would you date a? Think about it like this: if you're dating somebody and they're making like besides, because the only stuff is between you and that person, right? You can make it between just you guys, right? Because if I'm fucking somebody, I'm not fucking nobody else. That's just the way I work, right? So you got to be okay with other people, but you are getting paid for it. Obviously, that's going to help support your guys' future, your life.
I personally wouldn't. I think the only way you could be cool with it is if you guys embrace like a swinger lifestyle where it's like, okay, we both smash other people and it's not like a big thing. But for me, that sexual exclusivity, I think, is important.
Yeah, some people are like that. But that's why I'm wondering, I'm like, does everyone feel that way? Because I actually had someone messaged me saying, if you do something, because I posted it on my Twitter, something that I've been thinking about wanting. Anyways, I'm not outing myself. If you want to go see what I posted, go look at my Twitter. No,
I'll bleep it out.
No.
Okay. I feel like I know what it is.
I said I want to have a big one, like Bonnie Blue.
Okay, continue.
You need to bleep that out. I swear to God.
Yeah, I have to if I want YouTube to let this video on. Okay.
But someone replied to me to like, Norma, if you do that, like, no one in this city is going to take you serious.
That's true.
Is it true?
Yeah, it's one thing to mess with multiple dudes individually, but when you're getting batteried, it's just a different level of disrespect. Like, I know mans that were heartbroken finding out their shorties got batteried back in their past. Like, it's just something very, like, demeaning as a man. It's hard,
now,
though.
Mind you, me saying this was just a fantasy. I'm not going to lie. It's not something I ever can see myself actually doing anytime soon. Jesus, who knows? Maybe years down the road when I'm actually, on Brazzers and Blacks and I'll just maybe, I don't know. But right now, at this point in my life, no, I'm not going to do that. But I wondered, like, would people ever be able to take me seriously after that?
There will be certain dudes who might be into that. Mm. Actually, there are guaranteed certain dudes that are into
definitely,
that.
Yeah, I know a couple.
There are some that'll be like, can you do that again? Can I watch next time?
Can I sit in the corner?
Yeah, so it all depends on what you like, I guess, what you're willing to deal with. But what can people look forward to next from Norma Jean?
I don't know. You just got to stay tuned. Stay tuned, because I could be anywhere. I could be doing anything. I'm so all over the place and so spontaneous that you never know. You never know. I don't even know. No one knows what the I could be doing next.
Okay. All right, Norma Jean, thank you.
Thanks.